Hi children, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss 7th class Science 15th chapter Light. You have studied in the 6th standard light, the sources of light, transparent, translucent, opaque object. You know a lighted candle. It is a source of light. It emits their own light. Such objects are called luminous objects, and objects are classified on the basis of their ability to allow light to pass through them. You have studied transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Today, this class, we will study more about light. You know, there's when you are observing an object, you can see it. You can see the flame now. You can see this flame with a straight pipe. If you observe the flame, you can see the flame because light travels along a straight line. So that is why. So light travel along a straight line. It is very clear. But if you observe the same candle flame through a bent pipe, can you see the flame? Bent tube. Can you see it? I could not see the flame. It is impossible to see the flame through the bent pipe. So light, why I cannot see the flame through this pipe? It is traveling along a straight line, so we cannot see it through a bent pipe. Light travels in a straight line. That is the property that we have seen. Another property of light is that when light falls on a smooth and polished surface, what happened to light? When the light, you know, there is a tube light there. If light fall from that tube light to this smooth polished surface, what happened to it? You can see the reflection. It is getting reflected. See, this reflection you can see. So that is another property of light. So what is the reflection? Reflection means, so the phenomenon of bouncing back of light rays from smooth and polished surface is known as reflection. Okay, it is because of reflection that we can see our image. You can see the image of the candle in the mirror. So this image is formed because of reflection. Why this reflection takes place? The light from the light source, the light falls on the smooth and polished surface and get reflected back. And this reflected rays, the reflected rays falls on our eyes. It is because of reflection of light that the images are formed. So images are formed because of reflection of light. So without reflection, there is no image formation. Image is formed only because of the reflection of light. Let us see the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. We can see the image very clearly through the plane mirror. We can see our image on a plane mirror. The left side of the object appears to be the right side in the image, and left side of the object appears to be the right side in the image. So you can see this image formed by a mirrors. All mirrors, image formed by mirrors are laterally inverted. There is a phenomenon called lateral inversion. What is lateral inversion? The image formed by mirrors are laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means right side appears to be right side. One of the characteristic properties of the image formed by a mirror is that the images are laterally inverted. What is laterally inverted? The right appears left and the left appears right in the image. So let us find out this phenomena by using a simple technique. You can read here the word ambulance. You can read the word ambulance here. But how it appears when you are reading it through a mirror? Can you read the word now? No, we cannot read it because what you are seeing here is the mirror image of the word ambulance. The mirror image we could not read, but I have written the word mirror image of the word in the other side. You can see here. So you cannot see this, you cannot read it easily. But through a mirror, if you are observing the same, how it appears, let us see. See. Could you read the word ambulance very clearly now? Yes. So you might have seen in the ambulance in the front, the word ambulance is written in the mirror image manner, so that those vehicles who are in the front of this ambulance can read it very clearly, so that they can give space for this ambulance to pass very easily without any problems. That is why it is written in this manner, ambulance. So let us discuss the image formation by a plane mirror. We have already seen that image formed by a plane mirror is laterally inverted. Another characteristic property is that the image and the objects are same size. The image and the objects are of the same size. And next characteristic property is that the third character of the image is that the image formed is virtual. What is a virtual image? What is the difference between virtual image and real image? Virtual image, real image. What is the difference between these two? Virtual image and real image means, virtual image means the image which cannot be obtained on a screen. The image which cannot be, the image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called virtual image. What is a real image? Image which can be obtained on a screen. The image which can be obtained on a screen. The image which can be obtained on a screen are called real image. So in the case of a plane mirror, so this plane mirror always form virtual image, means the image which cannot be obtained on screen. The fourth characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror is the distance to the object and the image from the mirror are equal. So when you are observing an image of an object through a mirror, you can see the distance between the mirror, mirror and the object, and mirror and the images are same. Now we can discuss spherical mirrors. You have seen plane mirror. In the case of plane mirror, you have seen the reflecting surface is plane. So plane mirror, the reflecting surface is very plane. These such mirrors are called the plane mirror. But what about a spherical mirrors? You have seen in the case of plane mirror, the reflecting surface is plane. Plane mirror means the reflecting surface. We can say the silvered surface. There is a silvered surface of a mirror we can represent like this. So plane mirror is like this. You know how we make a mirror? Mirror is an opaque object. It is opaque. Why it is opaque? Here this surface is silvered. So silvered surface don't allow light to pass through this object. So when light falls on the mirror, what happen? It get reflected back. Okay, so this, when the light falls on this mirror, it get reflected back. Why it is getting reflected? Because this surface is opaque. What happen when light falls on the mirror? When the light falls on the mirror, it get reflected. Why it is getting reflected? Because here in this other surface, that is opaque surface, here it is silvered. So it is silvered, so the light cannot go the other side of the mirror, so it get reflected. So this phenomenon we have already discussed, the process of reflection you have seen. So that is why the mirror is an opaque object which do not allow light to pass through. The mirrors are opaque object which do not allow light to pass through them there, so they are opaque. So let us discuss in the case what is a spherical mirrors. In the case of spherical mirror, the reflecting surface is not plane. In the case of spherical mirrors, the reflecting surface are not plane, it is curved. So we have seen plane mirror. Now let us see what is a spherical mirrors. What is the meaning of spherical mirror? You know a sphere. What is a sphere? A sphere means a structure like this. A sphere, you know, the earth, the globular earth, it is spherical in shape, sphere. So these spherical mirrors are part of a big sphere. So if you cut this sphere, you will get. So a sphere is the structure of the earth, you know, it is spherical in shape. So the spherical mirrors are actually the part of a big sphere. If you take a piece from this, you will get a mirror. So this spherical mirror, and you can see this in the pieces, you will get small pieces. If you break this sphere into smaller one, you will get so many pieces of spherical mirrors. So like this. So and suppose it is made up of glass, transparent objects. So the sphere, you can consider a sphere made up of transparent objects. So I am taking a piece of that sphere. So it look like this, and you can silver one side. You can silver one side means make it opaque by applying silver coating. So and afterwards you can paint it to protect the silver coating. You can paint. So you will get a piece like this. And another manner also you can do. You can take a piece from here. Yeah, another piece. If suppose you are taking a piece from here. So and you are silvering not the outer side but the inner side. Suppose you are silvering, you are applying silver coating on the inner side, you will get a mirror piece like this. You will get a mirror piece like this. So there are two type of spherical mirrors. So this structure and this one mirror, this spherical mirror, you can see the inner surface is a curved inside. It is just like a cave, you know. The word cave, do you know the word cave? Cave means a something like this. You can see the inner surface, a cave. Okay, so here in this mirror you can see the same as, you can see the silvered surface is outer surface is silvered, so that you will get a structure like this. So the reflecting surface, in the case of this mirror, the reflecting surface is concave. It's a conical shape, you know, cone. It's a conical shape. So in the case of this mirror, the reflecting surface is the reflecting surface is concave mirror. So this mirror is called concave mirror. This mirror is called convex mirror. What is a convex mirror? In the case of convex mirror, the inner surface is silvered and the outer surface is the reflecting surface. So there are two type of mirrors. There are two type of spherical mirror, that is concave mirror and convex mirror. Yes, you can see here two mirrors. It is a convex mirror and this one is concave mirror. You can see in the case of concave mirror, the outer surface is silvered. The outer surface is silvered. You can see the projected surface, that is the outer surface is silvered in the case of concave mirror, and in the case of convex mirror, the inner surface is convex and you can see the bulged portion is outward. If you are using a concave mirror, the concave mirror can obtain, see, you can see the image of the candle flame on this screen. You can see the candle flame, the image formed on a screen. So concave mirror can form this real image. So this type of image that is obtained on a screen are called real image. So the real images are obtained on screen. It's a convex mirror. This convex mirror cannot obtain the image on the screen. These concave mirror are otherwise called converging mirror. Why they are called converging mirror? When light falls on this concave mirror, this light converges to a point. You can focus this light on a particular point by using you can see here. You can see here this light is getting converged. So this type of mirror which can converge light on this surface, they are called this. All the light ray falling on this mirror, after falling it you can see this light ray getting converged here. That is why this mirror is otherwise called converging mirror. It can obtain real image. This is the concave mirror. This image you can see. Just like a plane mirror, you have seen this image you can see on the plane mirror. I am placing, when I place this concave mirror very close to the object, you can see the image of the candle flame, very large image, a large image of the candle flame can be seen in the mirror. So but that image is not formed on a screen. That is virtual image, that is a large image and virtual image. So concave mirror can form virtual image as well as real image. So concave mirrors can form both real images as well as virtual images. When the object is very far away, we will get a real image, very smaller in size, inverted and very smaller image by using a concave mirror. A concave mirror can form a real and very smaller image if the object is very far away. You can see image formation by a concave mirror when the object is very far away. Here you can see the image formed on this wall. You can see the image of very far away object, and this image is very small, very smaller in size. Big trees you can see very small here, and there is real image very small and inverted images. Now let us discuss the image formation by a convex mirror. In the case of convex mirror, the reflecting surface is convex. It is convex, bulged outward. The reflecting surface is bulged outward. Such mirrors are the convex mirror. So convex mirror are widely used, and you can see here convex mirror, the image, we will get the image, and the images are very small. You can see my face here, that is very small. The images of all objects appears to be very small in the case of a convex mirror, and this convex mirror can never form real image. The image formed by a convex mirror is always very small and virtual. The image formed by a convex mirror is always very small and virtual. Virtual means we cannot obtain it on a screen. You have seen this type of mirrors, but another characteristic property, you can see the image here. This image of a larger area. The image of large area can be seen by using a convex mirror. So this convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror in the vehicles. It is used as a rear view mirror in the vehicle. It can form images. It can form images of objects spread over a large area. Let us compare a concave and convex mirrors. So first of all, a convex mirror, it is in the case of a convex mirror, its reflecting surface is away from the center of the sphere from which the mirror is a part. What is the meaning of that? So in the case of convex mirror, its reflecting surface is away from the center of the sphere from which the mirror is a part. We have seen already that the spherical mirrors are actually the part of a sphere. So all the spherical mirrors are actually part of a sphere. A part of a sphere, from a part of sphere only the concave and convex mirrors are formed. So in the case of a convex mirror, it's a reflecting surface from which the light get reflected. It is away from the center. So this is the center of the sphere. So the reflecting surface is away from the center of the sphere, means it is outside. So it is not towards the center, it is outside. So this is the reflecting surface. So the light rays get reflected from this. In the case of convex mirror, you can see the reflecting surface is like this. It's a reflecting surface is outside surface. So in the case of a convex mirror, its reflecting surface is away from the center of the sphere from which it is a part. So it is away from the center of the mirror. So in the case of concave mirror, you take the case of concave mirror. You have seen a concave mirror. So what about this is the center. So it's a reflecting surface. Light falls here, get reflected back. So you can see this reflecting surface is towards the center of the sphere from which it is a part. But in the case of a concave mirror, convex mirror, the reflecting surface is away from the center of the sphere from which it is a part. So from which this concave convex mirror is formed. And next difference is this convex mirror always form virtual images smaller in size than the object. So you have seen already this convex mirror can form images spread over a large area, but the images are very small in size and always erect. All are erect. We can see straight erect images are seen, and so that is the peculiarity of this convex mirror. But in the case of concave mirrors can form virtual or real images depending on the distance between the mirror and the objects. So it can, you have already seen that a concave mirror can form both virtual image as well as a real image depending on the distance between the mirror and the object. So both the type of images are formed. Now the third characteristics property. Convex mirrors are called diverging mirrors. Why they are called diverging mirror? You can see when light falls on this convex mirror, it get diverged, it go away from one another. You can see they are diverging from one another. You can see in the case of a convex mirror, these light rays are getting diverged. They go away from one another. After reflection, these light rays go away from one another. But in the case of a concave mirror, you can see the light rays after reflection, all the light rays are going through a point. All the light rays get converges. You can see in the case of a concave mirror, the light rays after reflection passes through a point. All the light rays get converges to a point. That is why this concave mirror is called converging mirror. Now let us discuss the uses of spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors means concave mirror and convex mirror. First, concave mirror. It is used as a reflector of torches. You know, the torches contain reflector. So that reflectors focus light to a point. Concave reflectors are used in torches. And another use is, you know, the dentist use these concave mirrors to see the enlarged image of the teeth. So dentist use concave mirror to see enlarged image of teeth. So they get the enlarged image of the teeth by using a concave mirror. Now the convex mirror. Convex mirrors are used inside building to let people see around the corner to avoid running into each other and to avoid collision between the people. In big offices and big buildings, so many people in rush, they may collide with each other, and there may be so many nook and corners in the buildings. So if there is a convex mirror, if the convex mirror is fixed somewhere, that convex mirror give the diminished image, smaller image of the object inside the room, so that this a person coming into the room can see every corner very easily. So the collision, accidental collision can be avoided if these convex mirrors are used inside the building. Another thing is convex mirror is used in the vehicles as a rear view mirrors. It is a very common use. You might have seen the mirrors, the drivers used to watch the vehicle coming from behind in the rear view mirrors. So the driver gets the correct idea of the vehicles coming from behind. So these are the uses of concave and convex mirrors. Now we have to go to the next topic, lenses and this dispersion by a prism, etc., that we will study in the